Hey, what it do, y'all? What it do? In this day and age, I believe that most relationships are a waste. Not just a waste of time, but literally a waste. This is more so a consumerism type of society. Of course, you balance that out with capitalism, but nothing conductive, therefore nothing productive. Like with electricity, you produce the electricity based on the conductive type of metal for it. There's a lot to unpack with that, but moving forward, I believe that the reason why relationships, most of them are a waste is uh, a lot of it does stem from people saying that, both genders don't know their roles and things like that. But I think it's further than that because here's the thing. It's about the feminine um, literally helping the man in her life to be successful, more successful. And it's about her being more successful with him, aligning with his success. But as I've talked about with people recently, you got everybody on this I'ma do me type of attitude. Both parties pretty much see it as a partnership, a partyship, literally. But they're not in it to partake. They're not in it to participate in whatever vision that can be from just them being aligned with each other, moving forward. So in a nutshell, I look at the whole idea that, well, if you are a certain type of man and you need a certain type of woman or women in your life, like you want to know that what you put in her, she's going to reciprocate that, not just money and things like that. Actually, money is the minor part of the whole situation, the whole equation in regards to chemistry, if you will. You just want to know that when you talk to her, your energy, your presence, your essence, like she takes that on. She reciprocates that. You know that she's going to continue to grow with you. That's what it's all about. If she's not trying to grow with you, she can't go with you. I know where I'm from in regards to like, back in the days when we were kids and we would talk about the whole boyfriend, girlfriend thing. We would be like, oh, she goes with him or he goes with her. But now you think about purpose and destiny as you get older. Literally, if she's not trying to grow with you, she can't go with you. And so that's why most relationships are a waste. Because more than likely, she wasn't even trying to go with you in the first place. She wasn't trying to go with you in the first place. She literally saw how you have arrived, and that was it. She wanted to literally just see and enjoy everything you have become, but not appreciate how you got there and what it takes for you to get to where you have to go next. She's not trying to go with that. So therefore, all along, little do you know, she wasn't even trying to grow with that. The waste that comes out of her just wanting to consume your time, let alone what? Capitalize on it if she can what? Get something out of it. And ladies, this also can be if you know of a feminine like this, especially if you're not this type of a lesser feminine. The reason why she doesn't grow with a man in a certain way, because she's not used to being around a man that's constantly growing. And in some ways, that's intimidation for her because of all that she desires that requires more from her. And she feels like either she's done enough or she feels like a man's supposed to help her get to a certain point, when really she's supposed to be the helpmeet, helping the man. And the ways that he literally is helping her is to make things easier for her. Like his world, his environment, his way of life is something that's easy on her. So it's easy for her to really reciprocate to him because of his lifestyle. He's less of a burden in regards to stress, and he's not an abusive person. So that makes her want to show more of her feminine. That makes her want to show more of her appreciation. But if she hasn't grown mentally to know that she needs to be this way with a man, well, she'll never grow even amongst that man, and he'll feel like that he's draining himself. She only says that she's drained because he just requires more from her. And literally, she's not in shape for it. Literally. So that's why a lot of things are a waste in most relationships, if you will, because you either have a man that's constantly trying to pour into a vessel that's not filling up what he's pouring into it, or you have the feminine that's just not around a man who's pouring anything into her in the first place. He's constantly trying to take what little she has left from, I guess, whatever has been poured in her before, whether it's positive family influences from when she was younger, or even her own self virtues of a woman that she needs to have instilled in her as a feminine, virtuous woman type of things. And that toxic guy is going to take that from her in many ways, and she'll still think it's love. So when you got a man that's trying to pour something to you next time, you don't know how to take it because you never had a man try to pour anything into you. So it's really just kind of a vicious psychotic cycle of a cycle, if you will. So I think to avoid that, you just avoid people that aren't trying to grow. And you avoid people that aren't trying to go in a certain direction with you. Avoid those who also, obviously, as I said earlier, say that I'm doing me. You know, I'm doing me, I'm getting my grind separately type of people.